question. So, what can you say about each other in terms of your commitment to, serving the country, and any lessons you learned from each other?
Oh, well, I've grown up being a patriot. We grew up in our home like that. We were hard. He was an electric company employee. He was a hard-working employee his whole life. We grew up at the VFWs and the American Legions in Brigantine. That's just what we grew up doing. It's something I took a lot of pride in, and we're a very proud family. We've got a lot of military history in our family, and it's something I'm extremely proud of. My kids are now continuing that. And that's why I have a very vested interest in what I'm doing here, is not only to protect their future and their retirement, but to take care of him as well in regards to the VA. I was on the phone the other day with Colonel Nall and General Beale from the National Guard. We had a phone conference yesterday discussing a lot of issues. Those issues are concerning my father and his VA care, and my kids when they retire and their care. And it's something I've got a very heartfelt vested interest in that, in caring for them and the members of the community. Taking care of a veteran, what we went through while we were deployed was something that I can't explain. You can't explain that feeling, but when you come home, there's a feeling of you have to take care of your battle buddies, your comrades, and that's I still have that feeling today, and that's why I do what I do.
What do you admire about your son? What are you proud of him about, and what lessons you learned from him?
I'm very proud of him, the way he stepped up. Me and my wife, we used to sit down at night and say, he ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. Because I know him, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but he stuck with it, and really, we are very, very proud of him. Just like, just like he said, we're a military family. My father was in the Navy during the Second World War. I have 3 cousins that were in the Second World War. My brother was a senior chief during the Korean War on the Wisconsin. So, it's like a family thing. That's what we got to do to protect our country here. I mean, this country is very vulnerable, whether people know it or not. And anything that I could do to help it, I'll do. It's just like a lot of places said, if they want me to go back, I'll go back tomorrow.
And so why did you appoint your father as chief of staff, and how is it that you guys can work together?
Well, I trust him to make decisions, not just because he's my father. If he weren't my father, I still would have chosen him. He's very knowledgeable about this organization. He's very fair and very honest. He was a business agent in the Electricians Union for a very long time, and he ran things very fairly. And he's very knowledgeable. He's got the answers. If he doesn't have them, he will find them. And he's a better driver than I am, so he drives me around where I gotta go. And he pays for my dinners when we go, so why not?
There you go. Are you guys the first father-son duo?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the state?
Yeah. In the VFW.
In the VFW?
Yes.
So how does it feel that you're kind of making history?
It's not really, it hasn't quite sunk in yet. It's only been about a week, and it's something I'm really proud of. I am very proud of it. A lot of people know my father, know myself, and know our relationship, and I think it makes it easier to approach us. A lot of people are afraid to approach the commander. Well, I think when they see a father-son team, it's a little easier to approach us, with any situations or problems they may have. And it just makes it easier that we can show up as a team like that.